question, students. Which disease is caused by mycoplasma? Before seeing the options, let me give you some information about what a mycoplasma is. Mycoplasma is a very simple and smallest free living prokaryote. It measures about 0.1 to 0.15 micrometer in its size. It is known to cause number of diseases like witch's broom. Another disease is sandal spike, which is a disease caused in sandalwood. So, if you see the plants which are infected by these mycoplasma, you can see that the leaves are highly reduced in size. And if you observe at the internode will be stiff and short. In short, it gives a bunch kind of an appearance, or we can say it gives the appearance of spike like inflorescence. I hope you know what is spike inflorescence. When there is a bunch of sessile flowers or flowers without pedicel attached to the inflorescence axis, it is called spike. So, here also, since the leaves are very small and they are placed very close to each other, it gives the appearance of a spike inflorescence. That is why the name comes sandal spike disease. Now, let us see the other options. A, rust. Rust is actually a disease caused by a fungus called Puccinia. That is why Puccinia is also called rust fungus. The wheat plant or the plant which is infected by this particular fungus will show the presence of rust like appearance, or the pustules will appear brown in color. Citrus canker, that is the third option. This is a disease which is caused in citrus species like lime, lemon, orange, etc. It is caused by a bacteria. This bacteria is known by the name Xanthomonas. If you observe the fruit or the plant or leaves which are infected by this disease, it shows the presence of brown colored corky structures all over. The last one, sleeping sickness. Sleeping sickness is actually a disease which we observe in different types of animals, including human beings. This particular disease is caused by a flagellated protozoa. The person who is infected by this particular disease cannot have a normal kind of a life, because he will have lot of fatigue, severe headache, then uncontrollable sleep during daytime, which has given the name sleeping sickness. So, it is caused by an organism trypanosoma, which is nothing but a flagellated protozoa. So, according to that, option A, rust, is caused by a fungus, B is caused by mycoplasma, C is caused by a bacteria, and the last one, sleeping sickness, is caused by a flagellated protozoa. So, the right answer is B, sandal spike. Very interesting question, students. Archaebacteria differ from eubacteria in the following respect. The options are: they inhabit extreme environment, cell membrane consists of branched lipids, they have unique defense mechanism. Last option is B as well as A. Now, before picking the right option, let us see what is the difference between Archaebacteria and eubacteria. When we were studying the kingdom Monera, we had studied a unique group called Archaebacteria. These Archaebacteria are different from the normal bacteria, or what we call the true bacteria. We are all aware of certain things which we do in our daily life. For example, if food has to be not spoiled by the bacteria, we keep them in refrigerator at a very low temperature. This is because the low temperature will not allow the bacteria to multiply. Similarly, when we make pickle or when we prepare jam, we add lot of salt or sugar respectively. This is also because it will kill the bacteria which are growing in it because of plasmolysis. So, normal bacteria or eubacteria, they cannot survive in extreme conditions. Whereas Archaebacteria, they are capable of inhabiting or living in extreme conditions. For example, very high temperature, in acidic medium, in high salt condition, in all these conditions where normal or eubacteria die, these can survive. So, the next question will be what makes them capable of living in all these areas? Why they do not die? How they survive? The reason for this is, if you observe the cell wall of archaebacteria, it is not made up of peptidoglycan. It consists of a non-cellulosic polysaccharide as well as proteins. In some members, we also come across pseudomurin also. Now, when we talk about the cell membrane is made up of a monolayer of branched chain lipids. So, this is also a unique feature. To mention another unique feature, 16S ribosomal RNA. It is having unique nucleotides which makes it different from the normal bacteria. So, because of such unique features, they are capable of living and surviving in very extreme conditions. So, now let us see the options. First option, they inhabit extreme environment. This sentence is right. Next one, cell membrane consists of branched lipids. This statement is also correct. C, they have unique defense mechanism. Here we have not mentioned about what is the unique feature. So, we can discard that particular option and the right option is D, which consists of A as well as B. Now, let us see the next question. The parasitic fungi take their food from the host with the help of options paraphysis, sori, conidia and haustoria. Let us see each of the options carefully. First one, paraphysis. These are nothing but sterile filament like structures which are present in between the sex organs. For example, in between antheridia or in between archegonium, we find some sterile filaments. These sterile filaments are called paraphysis. Sori. Sori is nothing but a cluster or a group of sporangium, that is bags which consist of spores. They are called sporangium. So, a cluster of sporangium forms what is called a sorus. The plural of sorus is sori. Conidia. Conidia are nothing but the asexual spores produced by fungi. Last one, haustoria. Haustoria, these are button-like or slightly branched structures which are found at the tip of hypha. These are basically found in the parasitic fungi because they push these structures or they make these structures penetrate into the host cell and then they start absorbing the ready-made food which is prepared by the host. So, the right answer is D, haustoria.